the carnivore diet and the keto diet and heart disease. I've got a lot of questions on ApoB. Now I'm getting questions on LPA, lipoprotein A. Now I'm getting questions on stearic acid and stearic acid in coconut butter, and then your A1C. Let's get into this one. Welcome everyone on this beautiful day where it's in the 70s. We're in November and I need to get my butt outside. So here we go. Heart disease and carnivore ketogenic diets. First of all, our bodies make most of the circulating cholesterol within our body. It's an antioxidant-ish. It works to heal cells. It's not the cholesterol. It's the transportation system that can get broken, like your LDL. This is a low-density lipoprotein. It works like an Uber driver. It'll drive the cholesterol to damage, and the cholesterol will go to work to fix things. Now, with that said, it's not the LDL that's the problem. You could have a high number of an LDL and have perfect health, because you have to factor in the particle size of the protein. If they're big and fluffy, because a lot of you guys will take cholesterol panels, if they are big and fluffy and there's a lot of them, that's a good thing. But if you actually go beyond your general practitioner and go and check your LDL small particle size, and there's a lot of that, then you're in trouble, because that stuff can be sticky and plaque your arteries. So you can have different particle sizes of LDL, which your general practitioner is not testing. You have to go to certain labs to get the very small, dense, sticky one test, if I frame it in that context, which most of you don't do. So the system is designed to scare the frack out of you and get you to take little pharmacological interventions. Okay. Why people think that a carnivore and ketogenic diet creates this is a friggin' joke. It doesn't create it, my people. Your poor actions and sugar and carbs and high blood sugar are creating stickiness to your LDL small particle sizes through a process called advanced glycation end product, where high blood sugar is literally glycating cells and making them sticky and making your particle sizes sticky, and everything sticks. And then you have literally stress and cortisol up to here. You have poor electrolyte balance. You never get any sleep, and all of a sudden the cells start to get rigid and stiff and sticky and plaquey, and you're fracked up. The diet isn't doing that. Your whole lifestyle is doing that. LPA, this is an indication of something wrong, but it's not from the diet. No. Make sure that you go and eat a bunch of sugar and stress out and carbs, and then stop and test your numbers, and then go and test your numbers on a ketogenic or carnivore diet where you are in ketosis, and then let me know if you've got high LPA numbers. I got dogs running around this camper distracting my ass, but I digress. Now, when it comes to your ApoB, we already know that that is not an indication necessarily of heart disease. It's a theory, because you could have perfect calcium score and perfect blood pressure and have a high ApoB and not be on your way to heart disease. So we have to be very, very careful on how we look at these numbers and these tests, and start looking at your whole freaking life, not just the diet. Especially if the diet is grass-fed and it's good and it's clean, and you're eating every 3 hours and you're not fasting, and you've done some detoxing, and you're not high in phthalates and chemicals and mercury and plastics and endocrine disruptors, and you follow circadian rhythm, probably doubt that there's disease. Now let's talk about ApoB, as I've got one mother's dog circling and freaking out. We got Deo, as in Amadeo, irritated that we're not outside. Okay, let's talk about your HbA1c. These are hemoglobin cells. And you want to look at the cycle of that cell within 2 or 3 months. That's how you can take one test and see what's going on with the freaking cell. If your blood sugar is running too high. Now, high blood sugar is not just from freaking carbs. It can be from stress. It can be from eating too much protein. I know. And stress manifests in all kind of ways, like poor sleep and toxicity and endocrine disruption and histamine and arguing and crappy jobs and cortisol and coffee, pharmacological stuff. All kind of stuff can create stress to the body, which can spike your blood sugar, and then you'll notice a high HbA1c. A1c. And this is a really good indication of your blood sugar, or rather your damage to the body. Because people with a high A1c tend to be hypoglycemic, dysglycemic, insulin resistant, tired, crash, moody, cranky, hangry, no energy, thyroid problems, sleep problems, gaining weight, visceral fat. Yes. So sometimes insulin can be a bit subjective because it can be a wee bit too low or a wee bit too high, but you have a perfect A1C. What about your on-demand, taking your blood sugar and ketones? Also check that. In fact, I think you should check your on-demand finger prick, not the wearable. Not that. No. Do a finger prick glucometer test of your blood sugar in the morning on an empty stomach. And then also test randomly once a week. Do that for 4 weeks in the morning before you do anything. Then test after a random meal by 2 hours. And then test your ketones once a week on a random day. In the morning only, never in the afternoon or later, to see where your blood sugar is and your ketones if you're doing a carnivore or ketogenic diet that's high fat. Your HbA1c should be under A5 if you're not eating any carbs. And even if you're eating carbs, you shouldn't be over a 5 if you're healthy. They'll tell you that 5.6 or 5.8 is normal, but look at people with HbA1c millimoles that high, and they're going to be tired, they're going to look old, bloated, thyroid issues, hormone issues, reproductive hormone issues, sleep issues, issues on top of issues. I know. Well, comment below. Are you still confused? Was there any clarity in this video? And now I got to get outside. Soon I will get out of this here corner and I will be in my studio / gym / new home. And I won't have my dog bugging the crap out of me right now. Huh, Dale? Yeah, I see you. I'll see you. Okay, we're going to go outside, I promise. Yeah? He's so serious looking. And I won't have my mom's dog pacing my camper. And I'm out. Comment below. Share this channel because that's how the only way people are reaching me, because YouTube just doesn't share my shit. And that's the way it is. I guess until I play the game a little bit more. I digress. Comment below, share this content. Don't forget to subscribe. If you need help, you can book a consultation through stephanieperson.com. I also run a course that is $15 a month. You can also sign up for that through stephanieperson.com. It's a subscription base, so you can cancel at any time. And I'm out. I also have old, outdated plans. They're still good. I still got to finish my new plans. They're almost done. But life got in the way, and I'm out. Energy at 58. Soon on my way to 59. And then I can't wait to hit 60. And I'm out. Peace.